Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video, we're going to talk about how we made $228 today in our income generating account. As you can see, the account is up to $48,000. We are vastly approaching our $50K mark where we were. This account's highest hit, I believe, was $55,000 and some change. So by the end of the year, we have a goal to have this account at $70,000 to $75,000. I know that's a lofty goal, but that's a goal that I think we can hit as we are generating income whether the market is going down or whether it's going up. We are selling puts, selling calls, collecting our premiums, and living our lives, investing in ourselves. So let's show our trade history here so we can see the $228 we collected. So the first thing, I did roll a position. I rolled my Iris Energy or Iron short calls. I did not want to get those assigned away, so I rolled them again. Another $34 for me. I love it. I did sell puts on a new stock today. One of my friends on Fiverr turned me on to it. Appreciate that. As I always say, let me know what you're playing because you're going to come up with ideas or stocks I've never heard of. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of stocks that have option chains on the NASDAQ. So put it out there. Let me look into them, and, I might make some plays with you. So I sold two puts on Wolf. It's a semiconductor stock, a cheap one, $2.50. Not a bad investment to be able to get $84 credit back. And then NFE, New Fortress Energy. This is one that I used to play a lot back in the day when it was around $7 or $8. So when I saw I could sell a $5 put, and I know the business is taking on a lot of debt right now, but that doesn't turn me away from it. I mean, again, $5 strike. I collected $55 per contract, sold two contracts, which is $110 collected. So as you can see here, $228 collected on the day. Our goal is to hit $550 minimum every week. That is always our goal. So we have, 2, 4, 5, 6 positions set to expire this Friday. I will say that I probably am not going to be able to roll SoFi. I mean, it's a $9 put. It's currently trading at like $13.25, so I'll probably get that $1,800 back in collateral. I made plenty of money rolling that position and selling puts on it. And then Riot, it's at $7.61. I'm going to try to roll that in the $7.50 for sure. And then Run, I probably won't be able to roll that. That's $2 above the strike. We'll see when we get to expiration, closer to Friday, see if we have a pullback day. I'm really hoping we do. Down days are much more beneficial for me in terms of generating capital. So I would love to have a little down day. SoFi, I believe, announces earnings tomorrow. It'd be pretty cool if earnings were good but not great, and this dropped down to, $9 or $10. That would be pretty awesome. But that's just kind of the hopes for it. So with that being said, that should get me, I'll probably get let's just say $150 from rolling these positions max. That would put me at the $370. Assume I get $100 for dividends, $470. So I doubt I get actually 100 rolling these positions, 150, but still, I'm thinking I'm probably going to need to open up 2 more positions this week to hit our quota goal of 550. I do say that's our minimum goal, but I won't force a trade. I've never had to force a trade, so I won't just to hit that 550, but, we'll see what we collect in dividends. We'll see when we get a little bit closer to expiration, especially with these riots, because for those that are new, when you roll a position, what goes on in the background, because we're selling to open, you are buying to close. So it costs you, for example, in this situation, it would cost me $12 to buy each contract closed. And then I would collect the credit on the other side, so let's say the $7 put. I would, for example, collect a net of $34 because it's 46 sell to open. That would be the credit. It would cost me $12. Well, as we get closer to expiration, if the current strike price is below the current price of the stock, my strike price is below the current strike, that debit cost will decrease and go down. So like if I would wait till Friday, it would essentially cost me $1 to close the position, and then I would capture a larger credit premium. So when it's below the strike, I like to roll the position earlier in the week for puts, but when it's above, get it as close to expiration as you can so you can buy that contract closed and sell to open for a larger profit margin. I know that might not make sense talking about it quickly, but I'll get another video out in a little bit more detail on how I decide to roll positions. I know I've put a couple out there on it, but the more you do it, the more sense it will make. Next week, I have, looking ahead to next week, 5-9, I do have 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 13 contracts set to expire next week, but most of them are covered calls. The following week, 5-16, are when most of my contracts expire. If we would look ahead to 5-16, let's see how many we have that week. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Yeah, so about 21 contracts expiring in 2 weeks. That'll be a week probably where I don't play many new positions and I just roll. So it kind of all depends how many contracts we have set to expire that week or the following week. So like I said, I try not to overtrade or force options. I let the trades come to me. If I see an opportunity, I'll open a new position, but I definitely won't force it. As you can see, though, the account's growing back up. We hit 55,000 at the peak, and I think we dropped down to like 43 or something when it was really red. But again, it's misleading because we're not actually down that money because we don't own any stocks. We're just selling options on them. I do own a few high-yielding YMAX funds. Again, I have them in there just for example purposes. But I'm definitely down on them. For example, YMAX, I am currently down $2,000 on market value, but I have collected around $1,200 in dividends, so I'm probably down closer to $800. Still bad, but better than nothing, better than not making any money from it. So the account continues to grow. And then the last thing we want to talk about, my Cleveland Cavaliers are up by about 50 points on Miami at halftime. We got 70 points, and we held them under 30, so we're sitting pretty good there. Should have no problem closing them out. And looking ahead to the tonight's game, the Rockets and the Warriors, I expect Golden State to get another one because Houston couldn't get it done without Jimmy Butler. And I don't think Houston just doesn't have enough offense yet. I think they got a good defense, they got a good young core, but they're not there. My Lakers, and they're only my Lakers because of LeBron, Ohio guy, so always pulling for LeBron. Even though he left us twice, he did get a championship. They're down 3-1, but never count LeBron out. I mean, we won that championship in 2016 coming back from 3-1 against those Warriors, so you never count LeBron out. He is a little bit older, but he's a beast. He really is. And I'm hoping he can make a comeback. If not, I'm hoping he doesn't retire. I enjoy watching LeBron play. And then looking at Boston and Orlando, I'm really hoping here Orlando can extend that series. I need Boston to be beat up by the time we would play them, assuming we both get to the conference finals. And I expect the Pacers to close out the Bucks. They're the better team regardless. If Lillard does have a torn Achilles, like I said before, the Bucks are the Pacers are the better team. So even if Lillard was healthy, I would still say the Bucks lose. But if he's not in, I think it's over for them. And OKC is sitting pretty and ready. But that Clippers Nuggets finish was insane. I think I've said it multiple times. I want the Nuggets to come out of the West. I have them playing the Cavs in the finals. That was my projection. they're definitely working hard against these Clippers. But I honestly think if they could get past the Clippers, I actually think they could handily beat OKC. Then it'll be a matter of who they would play in the Western Conference Finals. So I definitely think they got good seeding to get through. But we will see. And again, I do appreciate everyone. The community on this channel has been fantastic. People are putting great things in comments, and it makes it enjoyable to post these videos often because people are providing ideas, thoughts, and positive words, and I love that. If you have questions, ask away. I'm learning from you. You learn from me. We'll all grow together. So with that being said, I will see you in the next one.